our house was built in 1880, and regardless of the multiple upgrades that have been done over the years, it's still, the pipes still freeze because we have what would be considered an unfinished basement, but it's actually a limestone cellar. So unfortunately, sometimes the pipes freeze in the winter and it picks and chooses. We can never understand why it's always the upstairs and never the downstairs, though. It's bizarre. But when I was a kid and the pipes would freeze, and this is when we still had the old steel pipes, they're all PVC now. But when I was a kid and the pipes would freeze upstairs and none of us would be able to get a bath upstairs and the pipes weren't frozen downstairs at the kitchen sink, everybody got a bath at the kitchen sink. My mom would turn the oven on, heat up the kitchen, and we'd all take turns getting a bath at the sink. All the curtains were closed, the lights were on so that we could all see, but we would all get a bath at the sink. We'd brush our teeth at the sink, we'd wash our faces at the sink, because that's kind of what you got to do to adapt. That's just how it works. And I'm so fucking used to it that it just doesn't faze me anymore. It really doesn't. Like, I was living in the lap of luxury for 8.5 years. We lived in the mountains for 3.5, lived in Hershey for 5, never had pipes freeze. I moved back here in 2014, had to readapt, unfortunately. That was weird, but it's like riding a bike. You don't forget, you just adapt quickly. You go along with it, you go with the flow, do what you gotta do. It is really annoying, but you got to do what you got to do. And even with the pipes aren't insulated. And the funny thing about that is that the ones downstairs aren't insulated. The ones for the downstairs sink aren't insulated. They don't freeze. The ones upstairs, they freeze. We can't figure out why. And it has nothing to do with them not being insulated. It's just this weird thing that happens all the time. And what cracks me up about it is the pipes for the water that come upstairs are right by the metal pipes that are insulated for the radiators. We have old cast iron radiators. So you would think that the heat from those, because the heat's been kicking on profusely all winter, you would think that the heat from those would keep the upstairs ones from freezing. We can't figure out the logic. There is no logic. But yeah, it's what you do. You gotta adapt. That's what we do. It's what everybody should do. I know that's asking a lot, but when life fucking hands you lemons, you make lemonade, right? Or you punch life in the face and just keep moving.